Hello magic crafters, are you ready to create a swimmable mermaid seashell bra? Well, if you are, you have come to the right place. I'm going to show you how to make something like this. Of course, make sure you use your own colors. You don't have to be a goth mermaid like me. You can be whatever kind of mermaid or merman you want to be. Pick your own colors, pick your own style. Use this as inspiration to create your own creation. With that being said, let's get on to the materials that we will need to create our beautiful mermaid seashell bra that you can wear in the water and for all sorts of amazing things. Let's get started. Here is what you'll need to make a mermaid seashell bra that you can swim with and wear in the water. You will need a push-up bra. Make sure that it holds its shape well and is rather thick. You don't want anything that will collapse too easily. This is so the shell will stick onto it. It is best if it has removable straps too. You will need 2 Irish deep seashells. Do not use lion paw shells for this tutorial. They are too heavy. Also, make sure that your shells are of equal size because you don't want one boob shell bigger than the other one. That would look really goofy. My shells are painted. You can watch a tutorial up here showing you how to paint your own shells if you are interested in doing that. As a side note, make sure that you go shopping in person for these shells. Do not buy them online. I will have links in the description to many of the materials, but this is not one that you want to buy online. Make sure you pick the shells out yourself. You will need some E6000 glue. You may want some different things to decorate your bra with, such as a centerpiece like this. Tulle is optional, but I will be using it today. You can also use fishnet if you would like. I will not be using that today. You will need some 100% polyester thread that is heavy duty. You will also need a needle. And last, this is optional, but you may want some clear bra straps if you did buy a bra that has removable straps. It'll make the shell bra look like a strapless bra, which is pretty cool. Step 1, remove the straps from your bra if you bought a bra that is in fact one with removable straps. Now you can go ahead and replace those with your clear straps. For this next step, make sure that you are working outside or in a very well ventilated area. Make sure you have respiratory protection on too, and you may want to put some gloves on to protect your hands from this E6000 glue. Take one of your shells, after you have, of course, made sure to see if they match up with your bra very well. Flip over that shell, ensure that it is clean and dry. You can do this with soap and water and maybe even some rubbing alcohol. Go ahead and stick some E6000 all over it. Don't be shy with this, make sure you use plenty. Flip over your shell and carefully put it on the area of your bra where you would like it to sit. Press the bra to your shell to make sure that the glue really sets on there good. Do the same with the other shell. When you're placing your second shell, make sure that it is even with your other shell. You don't want to have one shell like way off and the other one offset even more. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. Make sure they're lined up well. And now I will note that it is normal for the glue to tear away from your shell in the bra at certain times after swimming. So you will have to re-glue this every now and then, but I've never lost a shell, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. We will allow this to dry, and then we will move on to the next step. For this next step, you will need to thread your needle. If you aren't comfortable sewing, no worries, I am not either. Just give it your best shot. I will guide you through this. And if you don't feel comfortable sewing, you can always ask someone to help you, or you can use some more E6000 glue to help secure the pieces onto your shell, but using a needle and thread will look best. Measure out about a foot of yarn, or thread I guess. Remember, this is 100% polyester. it is heavy duty. Make sure you're using heavy duty 100% polyester thread. Once you have cut your thread, take it through one of the loops of your needle. It's easier to do if you're not doing it on camera. And pull it. Now take the two ends of your thread and line them up together. Grab that and drag the needle to those pieces of thread's center. Like this. Tie a couple of knots in the end of this. Once the glue has dried that attaches your shells to your bra, you can go ahead and add more glue for stability if you would like. However, I'm going to move on to the next step, and I am going to put my centerpiece where I want it on my bra. This is metal with some Swarovski crystals, and this is just one big glass crystal. You can use whatever you would like, or you can use nothing at all. It's up to you. I'm going to take my thread, and I am going to start underneath this piece of the bra, and I'm going to poke the needle up, making sure to only go through one layer of your bra. Make sure that needle is in there good. I'm going to maybe wind it down through the bra a couple of times just to ensure that it doesn't slip. I'll later secure it with glue on the underside. Go back up another time. And now this time, wind your needle through your decorative piece. Then you need to go back down into your bra. Gently find the needle with your other fingers. Make sure this stays in place. Then we're going to keep coming back up again and make just a couple of loops through this piece that will hold your ornamentation down onto your bra. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment. I'll try to explain that better. I'm just going to go back under here where it goes. Doesn't need to be perfect. My ornamental piece is a bit crooked. It's a little hard to do this on camera, so I'm just doing my best. But I think this is going to be good enough. When you have wound through this part of your ornament a couple of times, you're now going to flip over the shell bra. As you can see, I have a bunch of little messy sewing pieces here. I'm not a good sewer. You don't have to be in order to do this. Now I want you to take your needle, go down just a little bit into this fabric, and then scoop back up. You just have a little bit of fabric on your needle. Pull the needle slightly through. Grab the two loops of your thread. Now wind your needle a couple of times around the thread. This. Then you're going to pull your needle, and this is going to make a knot to secure all of your sewing you just did. And then you can go ahead and cut that, and if you'd like, you can add some glue to that later. As of right now, your shell bra should look something like this. Make sure that you try it on throughout the process to see what you think you would like to add to yours. Maybe you want to add some fishnet, some seaweed, maybe some tulle, or you can even take some pearls and just sew them in underneath the shell pieces or glue them on the shells. You can just put them wherever you want, whatever. Try it on throughout to make sure your shell bra is turning into what you would like it to turn into. So just use your imagination and be very creative. Right now I'm going to go ahead and add some tulle up here, here, maybe along the sides a little bit. We'll see. Here you can see that I cut out a couple pieces of tulle. I like to kind of drag the scissors when I cut so they have a jagged look to them, kind of like they've gone through a lot. What I do with this is I fold it in half, tie a knot like this, And you have just this weird little bat looking thing. And I make a bunch of those, and what I will end up doing is I will be sewing them down to my bra. So go ahead and make a couple of those if you would like to add tulle to your shell bra. Alright, I have re-threaded the needle, and I'm going to use the same sewing technique that we used a while ago to sew some tulle onto this outer area of my bra. Just because there's a little bit of the bra exposed here. There's obviously quite a bit of it exposed everywhere else, but it looks okay because it is skin tone underneath the black, and black is one of my colors, and I am okay with it. I think it looks good. I tried it on. I'm happy with it, but I do want to add some tulle to this outside edge. So I'm going to take one of my cool bat-looking things, and I am going to fold it in half like this. And then I'm just going to kind of start placing some on my mermaid seashell bra. I'm going to take the thread right here, the needle. I'm going to stab it somewhere underneath my bra, kind of through the cushiony, squishy, padded part. And I'm going to pull it through. Make sure you have a really good knot so nothing slips. And then take the needle and wind it through one wing of your bat, a little bit through the other wing of your bat, and pull. And then wind it through the center of your bat, just stab him right in the back, and back through your bra. I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to stab the bat one more time, just to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. We don't want him flying away. I'm getting ready to go back into the bra again. I'm going to take this, I'm going to stab a bat through the wings, through the other wing, and then I'm going to sew that one down. Continue to do this until you are satisfied with the look of your bra, and then go on to the other side and do the same thing. Make sure you use the same length of tulle and the same number of little bats on the other side so you don't look disproportionate. Once you've attached the tulle to your shell bra, I used about 8 pieces on each side, you can go ahead and sew on some different beads if you would like. I might do that on the inside, I'm not quite sure yet. But so you can go ahead and do that. You can use the same polyester string we were using earlier, or you can sew on some fishing net, or you can take some fake seaweed or fake plastic plants. Make sure they're plastic, not fabric, and you can sew those onto your bra as well. And again, if you are not comfortable sewing, you can feel free to go ahead and use some more E6000. A few notes on this shell bra before I say goodbye. After a while, you may need to repaint your seashell bra. If you bump into things, like I do because I'm not used to having boobs, you may scrape them up a little bit. So just be prepared for that. It's just basic upkeep. Also, sometimes the shells will start to pull away a bit from the bra. That's just because the underside of these shells are very smooth and the glue doesn't stick the best to them. I've never lost one. I've never had any piece fall off completely, but they do get loose after a while, so just make sure you re-glue them as needed. Well, this is how you create your mermaid seashell bra. This is just a base meant to give you a good starting place, and from here you can go and add all sorts of magical things. I hope you guys will tag me on Instagram with your creations at @the_magic_crafter. Also make sure to check out the videos below for more magic and subscribe for weekly videos. They are posted every Friday at 3 p.m. Have a magical day!